Why was this punishable, but this wasn't? Luigi received more shield stun pushback due to a mechanic in this game known as traction. A channel called TheReflexWonderful covered this topic very well, but their videos are typically very succinct. If you haven't already subscribed to them, you should. They're very informative. Kurogane Hammer has a list of characters in order by their traction, Lucario being the character with the most traction, and Luigi being the character with the least. This caused Lucario to grip the floor more during shield pushback, as well as foxtrotting on certain terrains. But we'll get into that mechanic a little later on. So what does all of this mean for gameplay? What can you do to circumvent having less traction? Traction can make matchups between characters more difficult. It is typically agreed that Yoshi struggles with the matchup with Marth. Marth is a character that seeks to land perfectly spaced aerials on shield. One of Yoshi's niche abilities is the option to nair out a shield to alleviate pressure. Yoshi's lack of traction coupled with the startup frames on his grab stops him from being able to effectively punish some of Marth's shield pokes, whereas a character with more traction may have an easier time punishing hits on shield because they weren't pushed back as much. Having low traction isn't always a bad thing. Lower traction allows for foxtrotting to be more effective. Characters with lower traction can cover more space with their foxtrot than characters with higher traction. Oddly enough, this is not a consistent measure due to the terrain of stages. There's only two terrains that impact traction: grass terrain and everything else. Omega stages are typically allowed in tournaments as replacement to Final Destination, but not all Omega stages have the same terrain as Final Destination. Stages like Mushroom Kingdom U have a grass terrain when played on Omega form. Grass terrain lowers the distance of foxtrots, essentially lowering the amount of space coverable. However, it does not affect shield pushback at all. Regardless of what surface you're standing on, your shield pushback is entirely dependent on the move hitting you, as well as your character's natural traction or lack thereof. I hope this video was informative. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them in the comments.